All right, new month, which means new games, so let's jump right into it. And for this video, we're going to do things a little bit different. I'm going to have the honorable mentions at the end of the video, so after the list. So make sure you watch the entire thing so you do not miss the honorable mentions at the end. And the games are in order of release date and not like hype or anything like that. So the first game on my list is actually DLC. Now, normally this would be reserved for the honorable mentions list, but since this is an indie RPG, I'm kind of bending the rules a little bit and I make them up anyway, so it's just kind of what I want to do. So the first game we're going to talk about is Chained Echoes: Ashes of Elrant. If you are not familiar with Chained Echoes, it is a turn-based pixel RPG that blends classic 16-bit aesthetics with deep modern gameplay systems such as no random encounters, a rich skill system, and customizable mechs. The Ashes of Elrant DLC takes place in a new land called, you guessed it, Elrant, before the final battle of the main game. It features a new playable character, the White Wolf, new areas, over 40 new monsters and bosses, 15 new music tracks, and a fishing minigame. Chained Echoes: Ashes of Elrant launches on August 7th. The second game on the list is from Giant Squid, the studio behind Journey, Abzu, and The Pathless. This is Sword of the Sea. Sword of the Sea is a beautiful and relaxing game to look at, set in a world of oceanic sandscapes. You play as the Wraith, armed with something called a hover sword. It's kind of like a mix between a Marty McFly hoverboard and a sword. With your hover sword, you will surf across shifting dunes, perform sick tricks, and explore mysterious, long-forgotten temples. The game emphasizes fluid movement and emotional storytelling. If you're a fan of Giant Squid, then you'll definitely want to pick this one up, as it's looking to be another game filled with creativity and heart. Sword of the Sea launches on August 19th. The next game on my list is an Unreal 5 engine remake of a very fun game that I played a few years after its original release date. This is Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. This remake is the first chronological game in the Metal Gear series. This version features enhanced graphics using Unreal Engine 5 for updated visuals. The original narrative is intact, with the story and characters from the original game remaining unchanged. Modernized controls give the players a choice between a modern, over-the-shoulder perspective or the classic fixed camera view. The remake also features improved stealth and survival mechanics, plus better transitions between gameplay and cutscenes, and returning minigames such as Snake vs. Monkey, shown off in various trailers, as well as a new multiplayer stealth-focused online mode called Fox Hunt. Metal Gear Solid is set to release on August 28th. So it seems like Ninja games are making a comeback this year, or maybe they never left. So we had Ninja Gaiden Ragebound release just a little bit ago, Ninja Gaiden 4 releasing later in the year, and now Shinobi Art of Vengeance coming out this month. This game aims to revitalize the classic Shinobi series with modern elements while retaining its arcade roots, offering a blend of action, platforming, and exploration with a distinct art style inspired by the Japanese black ink brushstroke paintings with fluid animation and dynamic backgrounds. Harnessing a blend of stealth, melee combat, ninpo, and ninjutsu, players will assume the role of Joe Masashi as he tries to avenge his clan after his village is attacked and burned to the ground. Joe has a katana for close range, kunai for ranged attacks, ninpo, which is charge magic attacks, and ninjutsu, which are like ultimates to clear the screen. There is also a shinobi execution mechanic, which allows Joe to instantly take out injured enemies, granting bonuses to the ninpo gauge and health restoration, creating a balance to the gameplay. Shinobi Art of Vengeance releases on August 29th. Alright guys, for the last game on the list, I got this one wrong in May. It turns out when I was recording the video, there was a change in the release date just a month before it was scheduled to come out. This is Lost Soul Aside, and hopefully, as of right now, it is scheduled to come out at the end of this month, so hopefully it stays that way. And I gotta fess up when I'm wrong, so hopefully this one won't change on me again. Lost Soul Aside is a fast-paced action RPG with a focus on stylish combat and intricate combos. The story follows Kaiser on his journey across multiple worlds and dimensions to rescue his sister Louisa. Kaiser is accompanied by a dragon-like companion named Arena. Arena can transform into different weapons, allowing players to adapt their fighting style by seamlessly switching weapons mid-combo. Some of the weapons we've seen are one-handed swords, great swords, scythes, and one of my favorites, a gunblade. Lost Soul Aside looks like it's going to be a wild ride, and it finally, hopefully, launches on August 29th. So the first game on the honorable mentions list is one that I plan on jumping back into this month, and that is World of Warcraft patch 11.2, Ghosts of Koresh. The new Warcraft patch launches on August 5th with a new season starting 1 week after on August 12th. So I made a video rating all of the new tier sets, so even if you aren't interested in Warcraft, it's a fun video and it's cool to look at awesome looking armor and give it a rating, so check that out if you're interested, and I'll put a link in the description below. But this patch finishes up the story for The War Within and brings with it new raids, Mythic Plus season, new gear, mounts, and all kinds of activities to do throughout the open world. So basically everything you love about Warcraft. Again, Ghosts of Koresh launches on August 5th. So the next honorable mention is for a series that I have never played, but my brother's into it and he told me that he's real excited for it, so shout out to him for putting this on my radar. This is Mafia: The Old Country. The upcoming Mafia game transports players to the 1900s Sicily, focusing on a fictional town of San Celeste, a location previously featured in Mafia 2. Mafia: The Old Country adapts a linear, narrative-driven approach, favoring a tightly woven story driven by cutscenes, aiming to create an immersive experience reminiscent of classic mob movies. Gameplay includes close-quarter combat with knife fights, stealth takedowns, and period-authentic firearm shootouts because what's a Mafia game without gunfights? So Mafia: The Old Country launches on August 8th. So the last game on my honorable mentions list is an Xbox exclusive that is finally making its way to PC and PlayStation 5, and that is Gears of War Reloaded. Gears of War Reloaded is an upcoming remaster of the original Gears of War. The remaster will feature updated visuals and performance, supporting 4K resolution and high frame rates in both campaign and multiplayer modes. It includes all post-launch downloadable content from the Gears of War Ultimate Edition. The game will also support cross-platform play and progression across all platforms, which is exactly what you want from a cross-platform game. So you can play on your PC, and then if you want to chill on your couch, you can continue right where you left off on your PlayStation 5. Gears of War Reloaded releases on August 26th. So that is my list for August 2025. That is not every game coming out, but the ones that I think you might be interested in. So if I missed something, let me know in the comments. Also, let me know what you plan on playing. If it's a new game, old game, doesn't matter. I love to hear from you. And if this is the type of video you're into, you like seeing, and you also like action games, RPGs, ARPGs, and that's what I cover, and I do this type of video every month, amongst other content, so please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps me out way more than you know, and it means so much to me, so thank you in advance. So I hope to see you in the next stream, in the next video, whatever it is. I just hope to see you again, so please come on back. I love doing this, and I hope to do it way more in the future. So thank you again. Be kind to yourself, be kind to one another, and I will see you again very soon. Thanks again. Take care.